guys, so happy to have this time to make this video for you today. And so much has gone on. Literally, I'm so happy that now I'm able to take a break. I just came back literally from the working on like 4 film productions and an opera production for the Boston Opera House. So it's been quite a ride. August and September have been crazy busy. So now it's time to breathe. And yes, so I actually want to talk to you guys about a few things. One was last week I sat in a good friend of mine who teaches mediumship here. Well, we did this really cool almost like game assignment type of thing where I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's called Psychometry. And basically what it is, taking an object that you know nothing about and then using your intuition to pick up a story behind the object. So there was at least 9 or 10 people in the class, and we all had to put a personal item of ours that we had on ourselves that night, small, into the box and without anyone seeing. And then as the class progressed, he went around with the lid of the box still closed, and you just got to put your hand in and take an object out, and you had to make sure that it wasn't yours, obviously. And then with it in your hand, you would just do a reading for this object, and it was so crazy. I have to tell you about my experience because I was like, oh my god! I was holding a crystal, and there was only 2 males in the class. As soon as I picked it up, I was like, oh my god, male, definitely male. But then I had this gut instinct where I knew that the person who was carrying this hadn't had it for a long time. And then all of a sudden, at the end, I had like a flash of an image of a woman with short hair. Lo and behold, we go around. I was the last one to talk about my piece, and the 2 guys that were in the class had already claimed their property. So when I had spoken, I was like, I was definitely feeling like a male energy from this crystal, and then, you know, basically telling them my story. Lo and behold, the crystal actually belonged to my good friend who was the instructor for the class, and he had happened to give it to one of the students about a month ago, one of the female students about a month ago. So I was like, oh my god, that's so great. It's just so, it's exciting when keep testing your intuition like that, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing experience. So that was my bit on psychometry. If you ever have done any psychometry exercises, or if you're more interested in learning about psychometry, let me know, comment below, send me a message, and I will definitely be doing more videos on it, on the topic, because it is very, very interesting. Next thing that I want to talk about is, since I've been away, I haven't been near my tarot cards or my journals or anything like that, so I've been missing them so much. But I had placed an order for a new set of cards to come in, and this has been sitting on my desk for quite some time now. It's still shrink wrapped, and I'm finally so excited to be able to get a first look with you guys on these. I've heard so many great things. It is Deborah Koff's SoulCards. I do know that she came out with a 2nd edition. This is the 1st edition. So I know that this has gone around. Like I said, heard many things about it, and I figured why not experience it firsthand. So da-da-da-da! Let's open this sucker. And yes, shrink wrap and all. Let's get to the blah blah. Sorry if I look over to the side. I have Once Upon a Time on my television right now, and I'm trying to catch up. I haven't seen it in so long. So yeah, I'm a Once Upon a Time fan, so I'm a nerd like that. Alright, shrink wrap is off. So let me read. Ooh, it's kind of like in a nice box. So I'm assuming, yes. So these cards were created by Deborah Koff. Let me just read to you what's on the back. It says, powerful images for creativity and insight. The set of 60 evocative images created by Deborah Koff Chapin will speak directly to your soul. The accompanying guidebook suggests creative ways to deepen your experience of the cards and foster personal insight. SoulCards1 is complete unto itself, or can be used with its companion deck, SoulCards2. To enrich the range of imagery, use soul cards by yourself, with a partner, or in a group. And then there's some quotes below it about how mysterious and revealing it is, intensely soulful, original, and penetrating. So yes, this package is designed to be reused as a frame for your cards, so you get to keep and reuse the box. How nice is that? All right. So I actually wanted to throw this out there. Have any of you guys seen the new Blair Witch? I've been wanting to check it out, but I haven't seen it yet. So, comes in this. I don't know who is this published by? I don't know. I think it's published by the Center for Touch Drawing. That's what it says on the box. Center for Touch Drawing. And then this is the back. I don't know, weird. I guess that's the publishing company. Oh, got this thing all over me. Ooh. Alright, let's pop this silk rope home. Alright. Okay, I feel this. So, very cool. It comes in this like booklet-y thing. And then the cards are here. And the little guidebook is in there. Oh, I love this hand. If you guys check that out. One of the reasons why I wanted to purchase this deck was obviously the imagery is just very captivating. And it really is. Just like how most decks appeal and draw to us, you know? The imagery and the artistic intent. Okay, so this guidebook, oh my god, I can already tell I'm gonna love this already just looking at the first image. Like, it's gonna be like, ah! Okay, whew, alright. Okay, so this is the guidebook. And you can see the reflection of my TV. The SoulCards1. It's very, very thin. Paperback. Very small. Gives you like a brief description. Here's the table of contents. You know. Very tiny, very tiny. Has some questions. How you should reflect towards the cards. You know, relationship towards the cards. It gives you a few spreads, which is really nice. So I'm thinking for my next video, guys, I'm just going to be talking out loud now. I'm thinking for my next video, I want to do, like, because it's already October, like, holy shit, to do kind of like a do-it-yourself Halloween crafts, you know, thing. Maybe, I don't know, paper bats or some sort of intense Halloween decoration that you can make at home. So, what's nice is that this also talks about using this with children in a group, which is really nice because I haven't come across a book that talks about that. With music, she talks a little bit about how what inspired her to create the deck was by her touch drawings. And It says here, on the very last day of my last year in school, the seed of my yearning burst forth in the form of touch drawing. I was helping a friend clean an inked glass plate in the print shop. Before wiping off the ink, I playfully moved my hands on the paper towel as it laid on the ink plate. Upon lifting the towel, I saw an imprint of the underside where my hands had touched, lines coming directly from my fingertips. Ah. Simple and natural, they were direct expression of my being, imprints of my ever-changing self on the page. Actually, really nice. She gives you some supplemental resources, acknowledgments, of course, where you can get fine art versions of the cards itself. I mean, this book, it's like 36 pages long. It's like a super quick read. I mean, you can read this while you're drinking your tea or coffee in the morning. Seriously, really tiny. But really nice. Very, very insightful. All right. On to the main event. My puppy's just like looking at me like, Mom, what the hell? Hold on, I'm just gonna like, look at this. Look at this. You're gonna love this. Hey, Nala. 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 She's like, Mom, what are you doing? Okay. Alright, let's get back to business here. Back to business. So, I can already tell I'm gonna freaking love this because, guys, okay, first of all, I love big decks. Alright, let's do this. Let's snap the banding. Look at the backing. Pretty cool, right? Which is pretty. It's almost like a glazed, like, starry night, molecular, under a microscope type of thing going on. First thing I love about this deck, this cardstock. Serious cardstock business going on right now. This cardstock is absolutely amazing. The second reason why, well, going on to the third reason, first being card size. I love cards that are like bigger than the size of my palm, like, or about, yeah. I love cards that are like this. And this is square, so it's quite different. It's a quite different format. The edges are rounded, which is really nice. But, guys, it's freaking borderless. Yes! Yes! Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Quite beautiful. I mean, it is like you are looking at an actual print, which is quite stunning. The relationship, I'm sorry for the glare, it is a gloss finish, and I apologize, honestly, my camera isn't even doing the color payoff on these cards any justice, but the colors are really vibrant. I have to say this one's like my favorite one thus far. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I like how they don't have any descriptions at the bottom. It's just like what you're picking up off the card, the image, what it's being provoked. Very well executed. I quite enjoy this. The color, the movement of everything. There's a lot of movement in these cards. And the images of these cards, I should say. There's so much texture. And of course, this is the card that was on the cover. There's so much texture in these images. Like, holy crap. This is really cool, guys. It doesn't stay within this vertical format, which I can respect. See that? Some cards can go horizontal, which that is absolutely positively fucking genius. The double face, hands, dark to light, cool tones. very evocative, very surreal, very intense. And like I said, it is a gloss finish. This one's pretty cool. The mouth, the eyes being a tunnel. Well, the mouth is being a tunnel, but it's very cool. This one's very nice. Also, try not to get the glare too for you. It's very earthy deck. And it's got this balance of warm and cool, light and dark, which is really nice. This one's pretty badass. Fucking love that one. This one's amazing. Right? Look at that. I honestly think if you do decide to get this deck, it's gonna last you forever. Only because of the quality of the stock, the printing, just everything. Everything is very well done. I love how abstract. Oh my god! Look at that one. Yes. Oh my god, I just want to frame that. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Isn't that such a powerful image? Such a powerful image. This one's also very nice. Almost kind of like the cave art that you see with hands being put up against the cave walls and then it being airbrushed with paint. It's very much so has that type of feel. Very much so. And again, the colors are a lot brighter. It's just so dark outside that it's just not registering on camera. These will be great cards to journal with. Like, super awesome cards to journal with. Les poissons. I love the faces. Love the faces in this deck. So overall, very nice. Very, very nice. Definitely see this being on my altar for sure. Really, really nice quality, nice and thick. Probably gonna take me a little bit to get used to shuffling them. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not like it's super huge. It's not. You know what I mean? They're nice and square, but the cardstock is very thick. It's a pretty heavy cardstock, which is nice. Like I said, they are a gloss finish, and it does have this nice little carrying envelope, like carrying case envelope to put them in. So that's all I got for you guys today. Sorry for the weird lighting, but like I said, let me know what you think of the SoulCards1 if you own it. So yeah, leave your comments below. Let me know what your experiences have been with this deck. Also, about the psychometry that I've talked about. If you want to do a little bit more research, or if you'd like to make like me to make another video just on psychometry, be a pretty cool topic to kind of dive into. But yeah, comment below, hit like, subscribe guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.